Hello, welcome to the 10th episode of Games What I Played. Thanks for your support so far, and please continue to like and comment on the reports. This week, more Godslayer. We are playing a 300-point game, and the factions are Banebrood vs Halodynes. The army lists and the mission will follow. So what did you bring today?
I've bought the same list that I brought last time when I played them all, whatever they're called.
The Mortician.
That's those ones, yes.
For the benefits of people whose memory isn't that great or didn't see it.
I have a Gorelord
Yep.
with axe and pick, gut plate of Negarath, which will give him the +1 death and reroll on the crits.
Evil combo.
He has bubonic fleas, so he will be carrying a plague with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he has witchweed extract, which gives him +1 to all his stats for that turn.
Okay.
Pestbringer with bubonic plague and gut rot plague. I have a fallow shaman, which is this one here. Right, this one here. Has long legs and exoskeleton.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one has long legs. No, he has exoskeleton and bug stalk eyes.
Yep.
And then I have 2 units of mongrels, 1 4, which is minimum, and 1 5. That comes to 298 points.
Okay, and I have an Oracle with the Halo Ward Ring, no continuous effects.
Oh.
And she has the potion that for 1 turn gives a +2 magic damage. She's got no weapons, so she can make no melee attacks, and I bet you're relieved now.
I'm relieved with that.
Yeah, I thought so. And then she has 5 spells: Healing Hands, Chain Lightning, Seraphic Shield, Wrath of the Gods, and Curse of Fates. And I have a Sanctum Priestess with Healing Hands, Chain Lightning, and Seraphic Shield. 2 units of 3 Ogres, and an attachment for the Oracle. And what's this called?
Puppet.
Cerberus. There we go.
Fido.
Yeah. Fido, 3 Fidos in 1.
And we're playing The Lost Artifact.
And we need an Indiana Jones for this. I think there's going to be lots of Indiana Jones references. Not played this one before. Looks a tiny bit random. We did already discuss what would happen if someone found the artifact on one of these things right on the table edge. It's going to be a short game, but that means less to watch. And maybe we won't play that one again if that happens. And if it doesn't happen until right at the end, I'm sure we'll play it quite a lot because it'll be super exciting. And the game lasts until someone walked off a board edge carrying the lost artifact, or you kill the opponent's models, all of them. And the way you get the lost artifact is by being within 1 inch of a terrain. At the end of the model or unit that's near its activation, they can spend 4 tokens to do a roll. Mm-hmm. On a 1 to 3, nothing happens. On a 4, that unit is fully healed, or model is fully healed. On a 5, that unit model gets 1 action for the rest of the game, extra. And on a 6, you find the lost artifact.
Right.
So it could be a bit random. Okay. And my strategy for this game is to search as many pieces of terrain before your Gorelord comes near me. Or that I hope you move your Gorelord very close to one of my ogre units and stop with all of your action tokens on him so you can counterattack, because you've forgotten that when they charge you, you don't get to counterattack.
I will try and remember that then.
I probably shouldn't have mentioned that.
And I'll probably forget it anyway, so it's irrelevant.
If you can agree to forget it, and it won't make me look so foolish.
I think I might be casting long legs on both my units of flaming mongrels to probably give them a little bit of, because I only move 3, and I think that's not far enough.
Yeah.
I think I might be handing out some tokens first turn from the Gorelord.
Yeah, I think the strategy for the game is a bit different because it's the first time where you're almost playing against the clock. If you search less terrains, the probability is less that you're going to win the game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you can impede the other player from looking at terrain
but you're
objects,
over there.
I don't know, maybe you can punch me in the face or something. Not on camera, of course, because
I might pull you from under the table and you just disappear under there.
I do not like the sound of that, and I'm sure our viewers will not like that either.
Once you've searched a piece of terrain, can you search it again or not?
That's a good question. I can't remember if that's dealt with. I assume it is dealt with. It doesn't say. I would like to say no, because otherwise it will lead to terrain mining. Is a new concept. I'm going to coin that phrase for Godslayer, terrain mining.
I think this is eminently sensible. Otherwise, I'm just staying up here and just searching this hedge and this.
So yeah, that's not good. All right then. So I'll leave it there, and we can start.
That's
slaying
turn one,
now.
isn't it? A little
Yeah.
dice. Good luck, sir.
You're not bringing the huge dice though.
No, I forgot to bring it.
That's your favourite. All right. So we're both leadership 8 or lead 8, and we've both got exactly the same amount of cards of 6.
So no bonuses for anyone.
Straight roll.
I have rolled less than average this time.
I get double thing.
6.
Yay!
I only have one 6.
It's so important to get double 6 on turn 1.
So
I
go
find.
first then?
Yeah, I think you should. I think since you graciously offered by mentioning it, then go first.
I will activate this fallow shaman, and he will try to cast.
Wrong regs.
He hasn't actually got long legs, this guy. I just.
So you lied to me.
I lied to you.
You told me
yes.
he was long legs and he was Bugstalk Eyes.
I now have to refer to my. I have ticked Bugstalk Eyes and Exoskeleton.
Well, then the other one must be Exoskeleton and long legs.
Des' one, which is this one, is Bugstalk Eyes and Exoskeleton.
Oh,
I
right.
think I've ticked the wrong one. He's got. I've ticked
well.
bulging biceps instead of
Really?
wrong.
Maybe
legs.
it's just because it indulges your muscle fantasies.
It could be.
Okay.
So it's this one here. He's going to try
Yep.
and cast long legs.
Yep.
It's a comp of 12 and his magic is 6.
Yep.
And it costs 3.
Because it's a very, very nice spell.
So I need a 6. I've rolled an 8.
That will do.
They get long legs. I now have 2 action points left. So I will no, I'm not. I'm going to walk. I'll be walking twice because there's no point in lagging behind, because that's what we did last time.
No, that's what you did the time before last. Last time you were quite effective, I think. You did,
6.
you did get forward.
Right, over to you. Sir.
Right, so there'll be none of this passing this game, unfortunately. I am going to do the old Cerberus, and I'm going to have it move 4 times. And it's quite fast, it's speed 4.
That's bad news, isn't it?
Bad news bears. What it is. 1, 2, 3, and I'll end near there, and I wonder what I'm going to do next turn. The mystery is there for all to get at. Right, go ahead.
I will do my pest bringer next, and he will give these guys. If I can pick up the counter.
No, if you can't pick it up, he dies.
Oh, he will use his plague infector special talent.
I wonder how he infects them. Do you think he does something a bit rude, or he just kind of shakes their hand,
Do you know what?
or does he kind of rub up against? Well, that is.
Do you know
rude.
what? I can't actually do that because I need to be within 2 inches of line of sight of him.
Of whoever you're giving it to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's free, so you could move once near them, do it, and then continue moving. As far as I'm
So
aware.
I will be doing that then.
All right, sounds good.
He has 5, so I'll use 1 for moving.
Yep.
He moves 4.
Yeah, he's a quick
I
one.
don't think that's 2 inches anyway.
Well,
No, do you know what? I'm going to.
I'd move anyway.
I'm going to move to there,
Yeah.
and then I will give them bubonic plague,
Yep. It's their favourite plague.
and then I will move again.
Yep.
And go this way. And then I'll move again. As I was saying, I'll move my press springer again. I need to be staying near this unit here.
Yeah, so we've actually done a few things, but we weren't recording properly. So you carry on.
Okay.
I moved this guy over here and waited. You activated him, kind of gave a bubonic plague to those guys, and you're just moving him. And you also moved your fallow shaman, cast long legs on some over to me, or are you going to do something again?
I might as well carry on. I'm
Yeah,
going to
it's
give
such a big problem in turn 1.
them an extra token, and I'm going to give them an extra token as well.
Okay.
And there's nothing here, is there? Where is he? He's over here. I don't want them to go too far up, really.
You obviously want to get them near terrain, but in a good place as well, because you don't want to be hemmed in. And let me mine terrain. Look at that. It's catchy.
I will move. Who's got the exoskeleton? He's got the exoskeleton.
They both have exoskeleton, I thought.
And he's got Bugstalk, so he needs to be near here. Right. He'll go there, and then he'll go to there.
Yep.
And he will keep 2 on him.
Alright.
And that's mine done.
Okay. I'm going to do my Oracle and her attachment. The attachment will go first. He will use a self-tactic. I'll find his blasted card. Hallowed Aura for 1, which means if he's within 6 of her, she gets +1 on her spellcasting rolls. And then he'll move a couple of times to there. Let's stay within 6. I'll keep 1 for whatever it's worth. She has to activate then. She's going to cast Seraphic Shield on them for 2. Yep. And it's a 14 to cast, but she's currently a 9. She needs a 5. She gets a double 5, so they've got the shield. The shield! And what else is she going to do? She's going to move 4 times. Yep, she'll move 4 times. 3, 3, 3.
I'll activate this shaman over here, and he will cast Bugstalk Eyes on the boss.
Yep.
That costs 3 and is range 8, so it's obviously in. And comp of 12.
6.
I have 9.
Oh yeah.
So the Bugstalk Eyes
Hmm.
is on him.
Deal with that fellow again.
And then I will move twice.
This time I don't have the option of tiring him by giving him limitless Legio Mortem to attack.
Do you know how frustrating that was?
Unless you let me cheat and go and get them. I'll just give you them to attack all day long. Alright, you done?
Yep. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll let you go for something. How kind am I?
I don't know, how kind are you? Okay, do the Sanctum Priestess. She'll spend 1 to do concentration, or Divine Blessing I think it's called, where she gets +1 to her spells for this turn, and for 2 more she's going to cast Seraphic Shield, so she becomes an 8 and needs a 6 to cast on them. Another double 5, it's a bit weird.
There's a double 6, double 5 and a double 5.
Yeah. We shall spend 2 to move. What happened to one of those tokens? Alright, I'm sure we'll find it at some point. There it is. So she can move twice.
So you appear to be setting up more terrain than I do for next turn.
Actually, I hadn't even thought of that, but yes, that's correct. Yeah. I'd intended that one, I intended that one, I intended that one, I didn't intend that one, but I will use it now that you mention it.
Right, are you carrying on?
Nah.
I will activate these, and these will use the Gorelord's activation to move 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. One of them's near there.
Next turn could be quite a boring turn in terms of actions, as people go, 4 action, give me a roll, 4 action, give me a roll.
I thought you had to do it at the end of the standard activation.
Only if you still got the action. So this turn, no one's.
I've got 4.
Oh, what a bitch! That could be a problem.
They're now going to. Do they do that now? Or
Yeah, I think it's now. Let me just check exactly what it says. Each time it ends its standard activation inside or within one of the terrain features, and it doesn't say that there's a limit on when you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, they can roll now.
They will roll now.
Alright, well, don't roll a 6, please.
It's a 2.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
And you can't mine it again. Sucker.
Shall I put a cross next to it?
Nah.
No. I'm going to activate these.
Uh-oh.
These move 4.
They're not long. Oh,
They're long legs, yeah.
Oh,
So I'll use this one here. And strangely enough, I'm well within an inch there.
Are you now? I
Yes.
want an independent judge, and as there's only 2 of us here, there's no independent judges.
How far do they away from each other?
3, which we cover at the beginning of each game.
I'm just checking.
Yeah, good. You're just testing me, of course.
Testing you. They will now spend 4 of their action points to
Alright, those blighters.
try and search this bush.
Oh, you get +1 action. So you can have one of these red markers to indicate it.
Oh, thank you. Or I could just put 5 on top.
Yeah, but you might not remember. Whereas that red thing sticks around.
I'll tell you what, I'll put it there.
Use it as the action token. That's a nice little benefit that they're going to get.
Put little dice next to these or not? No.
No, I think you'll remember that you did them.
Yeah. That's me done.
Alright, so I'm going to move the ogres 4 times.
We found... No, we didn't find it. I don't like this.
You activated everything.
I have, yes.
Yeah, I shall continue. I'll do the same thing. But if a unit's within 2, it can only pick 1 as far as I'm aware. So,
That makes sense.
over there first. Done.
That's turn 1.
Yep, and it's super exciting
It
one
was.
as well, wasn't it?
We found nothing and +1 action.
We found ourselves, philosophically speaking. I'll do 2 upkeeps, or sustains rather. Let's use the right word.
So this chappie has got long legs and he will sustain that, and this chappie has got exoskeleton, bug stalk eyes on the Gorlord, so he'll sustain that.
Goes. Alright. Straight roll again. 3.
I have 7.
Alright. Do you want? The pressure's on. I shall begin mining operations.
Commence mining. And you get 2 activations as well.
Well, if you choose me to go first, I only get 1.
This is true. This is true.
Seems like the best.
I think you can go first, yeah.
I'll do the monster who has to spend, ends its standard activations and then spends 4 to roll the dice.
What's he digging up?
4, nothing. Oh no, he immediately heals the damage he hasn't taken. There we go. Done.
Right, over to me. I will
You'll have to move at least.
I will activate this chap and he will give them bubonic plague as a special talent.
Mm-hmm.
He then moves 4. Everything's getting very close as we
Well,
start.
that's the benefit of only doing it once, because my wave will go, and if I fail, I'll have to move after you, and then we're going to get to a point where we're right next to each other and we can't avoid it.
Right.
Unless one of us gets lucky.
I will move this guy towards this tree.
Alright.
2. I don't think that's enough.
Well, I don't think it's enough either.
Not enough. We've got a...
Yeah, I have this little widgie.
No, that's well out.
Okay. You might as well move up to it for your next turn then. Keep a couple for counter attacks or whatever, or hide behind it or whatever.
I'm going to move
goat monster tree over there.
again.
Alright.
I'm going to move to this one.
You're using your moxie now, aren't you?
Just, is it worth trying to shoot anything? I can only move, can fire 8, can't I?
You can. Whilst things are away from her for more than 4 inches, they are susceptible to continuous effects. But if they're not, then if they are within rather, then continuous effects won't work.
Do you know what? Let's go for a lucky scatter then.
Some people call me a list tailorer. I just say there's no way I'm playing a Halodynes list without that defence against the Banebrood.
Right, we'll go for a rotting corpse on them just for the hell of it.
Okay, so what's the range of it? Normally 6, isn't it? Or is it something like
It's
that?
range 4.
You can only do it within 8.
Oh, that's it.
Maybe you can do a lucky scatter. I don't know. Oh yeah, let's just say you can. I don't. We never tried to do that before.
No.
But I imagine it works a similar way to War Machine.
I don't think it does actually, so I won't do that then.
We'll have to look up that later. It's an interesting thing.
I have a second action, don't I?
You do.
Hmm.
Is it in your interest to do the double action things? You have to. I know that you have to spend them moving, and at least if you keep as many as you can to later, you might surprise me by running everything really fast forward
And try and kill stuff.
because you'll know what I've done at that point. You know. Where
I think I will not activate anything else.
I love when you come up with these excellent ideas,
In the
and,
meantime,
and somehow you put them in my mind.
I will look at the
Alright.
range rules.
Yep. Okay, so I'll do the Sanctum Priestess, who's going to powder her nose at the end of her turn. And I'll roll a dice. It's a 6!
It's a 6.
It's a 6.
Who's got that?
The Sanctum.
No.
Yeah. So she immediately becomes #1 target. So your mission is to run your warlord directly.
Well, that kind of makes everything else.
Yeah. So
moot
she counts
now.
as heavy infantry. She can't perform any charge actions, but doesn't take tests, and she is at least a turn and a bit away from getting off. So she can't get off this turn. She can't get off next turn. It's only the turn after that she'll be able to clear the table,
Right.
unless you kill her and something really quick can pick it up.
So it says here, if the target you measure the range. If the target is within the maximum range of the weapon, then it can be attacked. Otherwise, the shot falls short, and the expended action tokens are lost.
So no scatter.
So no scatter.
I like that because it doesn't feel like
it doesn't do the cheesy war machine
It's
stuff.
not. I suppose it was always intentional, but they should have just introduced a more elegant rule for that because it just feels like you're cheating it. Even that's probably what they want to happen. All right, so there's no searching of terrain anymore because it's been found. So you're the only one. I got the artifact, but you actually got a benefit out of it. But you need to come at me now, and I'll tell you what. Let's make a game of it. I will not run her off before
Turn
4 or 5.
Yeah.
If I'm losing, then I'll start running. Change my mind. I don't promise anything. But I try and put a centrally in defender with this last stand of Spartan type Greeks.
Right.
We'll forge a narrative.
I will activate this Pharaoh
I'm
Shaman.
hoping we're going to get lots of GW fans by
Why would I call him a Pharaoh Shaman when he's a Fallow Shaman?
because he's hairy and you like the pigs in the machine.
And I will cast Exoskeleton on these guys.
Exoskeleton.
And I need a 6.
You
They
have
have-
it.
They have Exoskeleton on them as well.
So they're long-legged and exoskeleton, and they have extra actions, and they're super quick, and they need to get in my face. Well, not really, because I said I'm going to make a game of it.
And I will move 3
But I
inches.
have the lost artifact.
You know, if I win with the Oracle, that makes her the most powerful warlord in the world. Because she saw the future, that it was at that rock that I didn't even
but the
think of
artifact's
mining until you
just-
mentioned
It's just
it.
a stone.
It might be something different. You don't know.
I'm going to let you carry on.
Alright, it's time to prepare the defensive line. Or, that Gimpoid has gone, hasn't he? So
He's got 3 AP actions on him as well.
I'm going to charge him without any melee attacks. I'll do these two. He is going to drop the Hallowed Aura again because when I played a lot of these early on, didn't I? But I never really used it that much.
Mhm.
And he's going to move a couple of times. So about there, I think. We'll keep 1 for that counter attack he doesn't have. Yep. And then she will go. And she is going to blow her load. Oh no, she's not. Or is she? Oh, that's the wrong card. First, oh, it is the right card. I'm the wrong person. So, I could get the +4 range to spells and extra damage. So I'll do Trance as a 0, and then I can choose to see if I want to add to it. How many have I got? I've got 5. So add +1 damage. What's the armour of that guy? 6, is it?
Armour 6, yes.
+1 damage, let me cast it twice, and if I use the potion, We'll go up to power 6 as well. So I could. He's got quite a lot of hitboxes, hasn't he? So I could kill him.
It's got bubonic plague on him as well.
He's. That's what I'm going to come for him. Okay, so I'll spend 1 to add +1 to the damage rolls of all of my spells up to a maximum of 3. But I can't channel. But I do get +4 range on spells. Oh, that wasn't such a great idea because. Is it in fact a range 8? So I'm at range 12, and now I can't move. So, that wasn't such a great.
Oh, was it full, the spell cast?
No, it costs 2 a time, so I can cast it twice, but only if I do not move, because I sustained one thing and I used trance for a +1 damage roll. And now I'm pretty certain that is a little bit over 12. And you can't pre-measure. And if I try and spend it, then I'll lose it. So, I'll spend it because I won't use my. I use my potion and do it only once. That'd be quite upsetting. No, you know what? I'm not going to use my potion, but I'm going to put another one into trance. So, and then I'll spend 1 to move. To there. If I find out I was in 12, I'm going to kick myself. But first I'll kick you. With lightning. And then I'll use chain lightning on him. Damn, I was probably in range.
What was it? Did you say something about her not being able to move with the trance? Or something?
No, she can't channel.
She can't channel
Under the trance, but she gets +4 to the range. So she's magic 8 +1 for him, magic 9. What's your magic defense?
My magic is 3, and I'm looking at the right stat this time.
Super.
Unlike last game.
Alright. So it's 13, and I'm 9, so I need a 4 to cast it on you.
Oh, God.
I get a 9, so it works. It will be power 3 +2, power 5.
-1 then.
And it can't leap to anyone because there's no one close to you. So -1. That's nice. It's an 8 damage.
6, 8.
Right, that's quite nice.
No,
And I didn't use my potion, which is quite cool. Go ahead. And she's near this kind of classical portico gazebo thing as well. So we're forging that narrative really hard this game.
I will activate this chappy here, and he will cast Exoskeleton on these chaps here.
Alright.
Needs a 6 and
Yep.
gets an 8. So he has cast Exoskeleton on them,
Mm-hmm.
and then he will move.
Yep.
A mighty 3. There you go. And is it worth doing anything else? Everything's going to run.
Don't look for
No.
the artifact. I'll do these ogres who are going to move twice and then keep 3. Which, oddly enough, is their attack value.
It's very strange.
Yeah, I know. Make sure. There we go.
Oh look, it's like almost like a perfect hill ogre triangle.
Yeah. They can't count to 3 though, that's the problem with the logo.
Next. I tried.
But I've only got one thing left because they activate together. I've only got this other one thing. So I've got less activations but the same number of cards, unfortunately. Do you feel like the world is against you after that?
Do I feel lucky?
After the
basically?
long amount of traffic you had to get through and delayed at work, and now the lost artifact has been found by Doris, the Sanctum Priestess. You feel that the gods are against you, and that's good because they're on the side of the Halodynes.
It's not going to take them very far, but do you know what? I don't care. I'm going to move these mongrels.
I'm sure they can still move pretty far.
They move 3, don't they? 3, 6, 9, 12. So they are going to move 12 inches.
12 inches is still pretty far, to be fair. If that's almost 2 turns of, of move for a dwarf.
Do they have to? I can just move them all, and they can still be cohesive.
At the end of it, I think they have to have it. They have to have cohesion. Otherwise, it'd be a bit finicky, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because otherwise they're going to go all over. They'll have to go one way, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, great stuff. So there's with him. This guy will go 6 to there. 6 to there, and he'll get 6 to there.
Yep.
Then I shall move them some more.
Mm-hmm.
And then just there. Go to there. And then how am I going to do this?
Using measurement. Yeah, that's right. Put that leader up front.
Oh yeah, that's not good, is it? I forgot about that.
Alright, we'll have to do these over now. I think they probably want to do some business. They're going to do a very similar manoeuvre to the other guys. They're going to move twice and keep 3.
Which as well, so what is it there? It's lock.
I'm fully done now.
Right. This is going to be bad. You've still got doggies to do. Oh no,
he's the first one, so I'm fully done.
Right, these guys have got 5 actions.
They do. And they're long-legged as well, I think. Or did you not?
No, I sustained that, yeah.
Yeah, so 5 actions and long-legged means you can go up to 20. It's pretty decent.
Let's spend 2 and see where we get to.
That's like 3 turns of dwarf movement, that is.
8. 4. 8. Let's go this way.
There'll be one unholy rumble in the middle of this table. Just carnage slash, circular slash could pay off for me, so be careful of that.
4, so I've moved them 2 more times.
Yep.
Oh look, my leader's up front again.
They're really rampaging your leader this game. They're desperate to be up there, getting in my face. Don't come near my lady.
Tell you what, I'll move
He
them that
doesn't
way.
like that action.
So they've moved 4 times.
Yep.
And they have all this with it.
Prepare. Force lightning.
And
Zarch.
that's it, apart from this chappy here.
Yeah. If you speed up with him, this will be probably the quickest 2 turns of game we've ever played. Because usually we're fighting on turn 2, aren't we? With at least 1 or 2 units or models.
He will give himself. Where is it? It's just fallen on the floor. Bestial Bella.
Yes.
For 1. Then it's time to do some movement, I think. Let's move twice and see where we go. This doggy thing's going to be...
No one expects a 3-headed dog surprise. Well, actually, you actually expect that, so...
8.
Look, I'm scaring him.
No, I'm going to go this way.
He hasn't got Legio Morton to fight now, so I actually can fight him back all of a sudden.
I have to go wide with this guy, don't I?
Well, that's your patented tactic, isn't it, usually?
How far is the doggy?
It's speed 4 and it's got 1 charges as well. It's not got the hardest hit, but it's got something you still feel, I imagine. Could be a problem. Power 4 naturally, so it'd be...
He needs to be here.
But remember, I can't charge only if you're here because this is blocking me.
Yeah.
Alright, caution. You come in. You realise I'm going to try and run into the centre of the table and hide behind a hedge.
I need to be in a position where I can potentially buff my guys with...
Fair enough.
What's it called?
Howling Mad.
Right, and then I'll keep 3 on me because I'm that hard.
Alright, so turn 2's over
Yes.
3. So, up, sustains. They will both sustain again. To keep those seraphic shields.
I have to make some choices now.
Yes, you will.
Because these have got long legs and exoskeletons. So strangely enough, they will drop the long legs, but sustain the exoskeleton.
Surprise.
He will sustain the exos. I can only sustain one, can't I?
Yes, one each. She
Okay.
actually has the ability to sustain 2, but I haven't got any other sustained spells up yet.
I have dropped the Bugstalk eyes on him and left the
Kill him with
exoskeleton.
a power 3 lightning.
Kill.
Faster pussycat.
Right,
Straight dice again. Ooh, should play for money. Oh, I'm at 7.
I got 4.
It's time. You know, at this point, I could let you just do one thing because without the buffs, how serious is going to be. But at the other hand, I like to blow my load magically. So I can do these 2 things. This thing turns itself into a bomb, which I always love doing, but rarely ever does anything. But I'm so tempted to fly him over there because he moves 4. You spend actions on him. Each action point you spend is power 1 on a 5-inch blast, but then he's taken away. So I activate them together. I could do her, cast some lightning, put a token on him, move him over, power 4 to finish off whatever I don't kill. Alright, so...
I don't like that.
Whatever. I'll activate my Warlord first. I'm going to... Oh, I've got a spell that actually does the whole unit, haven't I? Wrath of the Gods. Make 1 magic attack roll against each model of the target unit using the spellcaster statistic. They suffer a power 1 damage roll. You're armor 6 on all of those, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Wrath of the Gods is 2 though, so I could do it twice. Okay, so I'm going to go up to trance with 1. Oh no, first I have to do this guy. So I can't blow up as well, because I want to give the +1 magic. So he will give her the +1 magic by Hallowed Aura, and then he's going to retreat, I think.
Oh, he's running away.
Yeah, just to stay in range. But, and then she will go, and then do the trance for 1, which is here. Use her potion once per game, so +2 to magic damage. So it'll go to power 5 for everyone.
+2 to magic damage.
It's magic melee or missile,
Right.
but she doesn't have a melee attack or a missile attack. So.
Right.
Okay, and she'll use Wrath of the Gods on the lower magic level. Mongrels. So
They're only magic 2.
Alright, so I need 13s, and I'm a 9, so 4 for the first time. It's a 5, so that works. So it's power 5 each. So this guy, -1.
It's -1, yeah.
-1 is 10.
That'd be dead.
This guy, -1. That would be 7.
And they have 6 health. This one here.
The leader has a few more boxes, so I hope I roll really high. I roll 9, so that would be 8.
2, 4. So is he dead?
And then the last guy,
He'll stay alive.
staying alive. He gets 6, so I roll a 7.
He's dead.
Alright, then I'm going to use my last 2 to cast Chain Lightning on that crazy guy again, because I know I'm in range. I think I need something similar again, like a 4 or a 5. I rolled an 11, so that's quite useful. It's +3 this time, so it's power 6, so straight damage. Straight damage, double 6, so I imagine that I just killed him. Well, the forum has spoken, and the power of the forum is behind me, because she just went,
I'm the Emperor!
She went.
You will never be a Jedi!
She went typical sort of Peter Jackson.
I must point out that I've played her about 5 times before that, and I think that's the most amount of models she killed, even if I combine any 2 or 3 of those games together.
That's all right. I've got Pharaoh Shaman there. He can
He
get
doesn't
through.
have to upkeep now, sustain, so there's the positive in that. So you go now, but you're going to have a lot less to try and get my artifact off of my hands there.
Yes, very much so.
And I am not going to use Meogris just yet. I just want you to charge them so I can counter-attack you. Slap you about.
You have to activate the Warlord first.
Is it time for the buffing? You can do 2 now, so you
Yeah.
can get the collection stuff off. The only downside is, of course, if you charge them, they will probably kill something in return. I don't know, the melee's only 6, so one never knows.
That unit has 4, so if I charge with a 3, that's ambidextrous,
The potion is gone.
and then I could have a 2 action as well, so they would have to have a counter for that. Right, so I do have to do the Warlord first.
Yep.
He will give them a counter, an
Okay.
action. He will then try and do the one that always never works, but we'll give it a go anyway. Howling Mad, which is for the charge attack.
You know, like do Hawaii 5 OG.
He's done it.
Yep. Yep. You had some. You used to always try that and nearly fail every time. But
And
for the
now I
last few
seem to,
games,
yeah, I
it's-
seem to have got it off.
so I guess you know they balance out after each other, but when it does go off, it's rather nice.
Right, now. Oh, Bestial Bellows is gone.
Yep.
Might as well put that back on.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, give me a problem maybe with circular slashes.
And he really needs to move, but if he goes over there, it's just going to hurt very badly.
Prepare for the whopping. Or the whooping. Or the whapping, whatever.
I really don't know. Well, how many have I got left? I've got 3 left.
Yeah, I think wherever he is, he needs to be positioned in a place that on the next turn, if you can charge, rather than
Yeah.
have it, because you're kind of stuck there. You can only get my guys here, or unless you walk up and hit them. You don't have that threat hiding behind it. Whereas these guys have got quite a large, they affect quite a range of things. That's my personal feeling anyway. Obviously, it makes it easier for me to do something to him now, but
He's going to move twice.
there you go.
We're going to go to here,
Yeah.
and then we'll move one more time.
Thinking of the epic fur battle.
He's come to the doggies.
I can't charge there anyway. I can't get through the thing. Yeah,
Right.
we're going to do the old.
I'm going to activate that, yes.
Yeah.
We're going to do a 3 charge,
Yep.
and we will charge.
And none of these guys are immune to the plague either as well. Whoops.
What was charge move? Double, wasn't it?
Yeah, but remember you've got a long charge as the option.
Plus,
It's 3 times instead of double. 3 times +2 +2 for you.
why is it 3 times?
Because light infantry get a long charge as an option.
Oh, okay, right. So, long charge. So
One
they've
day
got 9.
watches, he will
13.
remember that. Yeah, and you're pretty quick.
Right,
And then you've got the 1-inch melee range as
he'll
well.
charge there.
Yep.
Yeah, you've been a bit crafty with your little.
That I have, youngin.
He's going
Well,
to charge over there. Oh, can I ask him to turn that?
That's what I should have done, like put all of their spears into the middle. The super friends.
This one, I'm going to get to there.
Yeah.
He's going to try and charge him.
Yeah, you can go there. Yep. Snug, but still works.
And this guy will charge him. And this guy will charge him.
I'm hoping you don't put them down like you did those Carnifexes. I will call a counter attack.
No,
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Believe it. There we go.
Right, where are we starting?
Wherever you want to start, I shall allow you to go.
We'll start with this chappie at the back.
Okay, he's the leader.
He's melee there, so I'm melee 7 on the charge.
Defense 12, so you need a 5.
First attack.
Second
And
attack.
my ambidextrous attack. 11.
That one hits, yeah. Armour 8 currently.
Affliction test.
I am not afflicted.
So my power is 4.
Is you sure it's only 4?
No, it's 5 actually.
Okay, so it's -3 from armour 8.
It's a 9, so 6 points of damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Would you like to hit me back?
I would. So my melee is 6, which means I need a 6, but a stench means I need a 7.
Good catch.
I rolled an 8, so I hit. I'm power 7, so +1.
I'm armor 6. Aren't
Yeah,
I?
so +1. +1 is 6.
No.
Just enough. Swish.
I will do this chap on him.
Okay, go ahead.
5, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I'll hit you.
Yep,
Affliction test.
he's not afflicted. These
Minus-
dice seem to roll only 5s and 6s.
Minus
today.
3, wasn't it?
It was.
1.
Alright, I think I can take that.
Ambidextrous fighter.
Yep.
Hits.
Yep.
Affliction test.
A 5 again, jeez.
That's 7.
Much better. So it was -3, 7, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 4 left.
My
So I'll
God.
do the next guy, and then I'll do
Yeah.
my counter attack against one of them.
Misses.
And his second attack
Hits.
I'm not afflicted again.
No.
Jesus. -2, so he's still alive. God, this is not going so well for you. I will go against this guy. So I need a 7 to hit. I get a 3, so I do not hit. Moving on.
Right, lead of chap.
Hits.
Hits.
Test. No, this time it works. This time it
Oh,
works.
it is. Alright, so 5 damage.
5 damage plus
1. 6
2.
damage.
Because it's D3 plus.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. Have a bubonic plague as well.
So that was 7 in total, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 5 left. Okay, next attack.
Ambidextrous.
Yep.
Hits.
-3.
3.
3. He's got 2 left after that. So next guy.
Hits. 4.
He's dead. So
Mhm.
I will attack the leader.
No.
7. I get a 5. Okay, he's dead.
Plague back. Alright, so I will use my 2 remaining.
Oh,
Have-
yeah, still got 2.
Yeah, because I used 3 for the attack.
Yep, yep.
I'll use the 2 remaining for another attack.
Alright, and I can't counter attack, so I've only got 2 left.
Right, well, I don't fancy his chances that much over there. This guy here.
No, I don't. Neither.
Hits.
Alright, let's begin the expiry rolls. Safe. -3.
4 points. I think that's enough, exactly.
Yep, he's dead as well. I think these guys are only fearless, so they will take a bravery test.
Oh, is it hardened will that only gives you...
It gives you all of it, but fearless just means they don't take fear. Again, I know you've got Howling Mad, which gives you fear, but I'm fearless.
Does having made give me fear as well?
Yeah, we discussed it last time.
Oh, yeah.
So I rolled a 3, so I am well within acceptable limits. And just so I know, is he being engaged currently? He is, so he can't charge you on his... Actually, I'm going to do... The leader has taken a little bit of damage, so you've done the leader and them, but you can't actually put any more damage on, so I can always heal him later. I'm going to move this guy once to here. He moves 4.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to buy 1 attack using +1 melee fighting style on Horny.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a melee 7
7.
with the +1. So it was a 6 starting.
So you need a 5.
5, I need a 6 because of Stench, so I'm living. I get a 7, so I hit. I'm power 4, so -2.
Mm-hmm.
-2 is 7, which will kill him. I will put my tactic on to give me...
Smell.
yeah, that's exactly the what's it called? Tremendous Bite, which gives me +1/+1. and then I'll buy an attack. So I go up to melee 8, which is down to 7 effectively, so I need a 5. It's a 6, and a power 5, so -1 on the leader. Ooh, 3 only.
He lives.
And then I'm going to do her. What's the range of the healing hands there? It's only 6, so I think she has to move once. So you're actually moving towards you. Look at that. Oh, I just bent that down. Spear. Oh my god. Why am I bothering? I'll spend 1 to try and heal him.
Who, the Halodynes?
Yeah, because he's got some damage on him. So complexity 13, and she's magic 7, is it? Yeah. So I need a 6. 9, so D3. So 1, she'll do it again. Cast, D3. 5, so that's 4 in total. And again, cast. So 7 in total, which is more wounds than he had.
Curse you.
Over to you. I'm the one with the curse spell. And
So
I'm fixing to use it.
he's got exoskeleton on them, and he's got exoskeleton. Oh, there's no exoskeleton there anymore. That guy.
Yeah, their skeletons weren't so excellent.
Right, I'm going to do this shaman here. Oh, he's going to move 3 times at the moment.
Oh, drawing off my guys, are you?
And then he'll move 1 more time.
Alright.
Hello. And I might as well do this guy as well.
Yeah.
It's got Bugstalk cards. Oh, right.
You need to get it on your big man,
Yeah.
basically, I think.
He'll move once.
I don't know what upkeep he's got on him, but
He's got nothing.
sustainable
on him.
spells rather,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he needs it because he's rapidly becoming your only playable card.
And then I will cast Bugstalk Eyes on him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try to. And it's cast. And he is done.
Okay.
And I'm fully activated now.
Alright. I'll do these guys. I'm going to spend 1 to move. Just to get in range. 3 for an attack. And they're going to choose a +1 melee fighting
Yeah,
style.
your action taken.
Oh, too kind, too kind. So they go up to melee 7, your defense 13, aren't you? And you've got. Can you counter attack? You've got anything?
I've got nothing on me, no.
Okay, so I need 6s. Leader model. Yeah, so 6 exactly. Power 7.
My +1.
I love these guys, you know that. So +1 is 10.
That's not good.
That's a palpable hit.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So now they need 5s because
Yeah.
he's in the danger zone. It's a 7 plus 2 now. It's 8 damage. So he's got
Perhaps that wasn't such a good idea.
danger zone.
That will go eventually, then, won't it?
Okay. Yeah.
Might as well take it off now because you're not doing anything else there, are you?
I don't think I can, but I'll spend the last one to move.
Yeah, so that was a war machine tactic there, and it's probably not a good thing to do. I think
Well,
what I should
remember,
have...
what you did last week is you did that tactic and you were fighting Legio Mortem and it worked very well because they can't. It takes them 2-3 hits to kill you, but whereas these guys, if they connect,
No.
they're already. You know, my dice are pretty hot as well, but I need slightly under average to do half his life in a hit. So a couple of hits should finish him off. I'm fully activated as well, actually. So
It's turn 4.
I'll sustain both spells again. You don't get to say that this time.
I do, I get to sustain this
Not
one.
both spells.
I get to sustain...
Sustain this on advance.
I will sustain Bugstalk Eye, surprising, because that's the only one that's on. I think I have a few less units than you now. I only have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Do you get +1?
3. Oh no, he's dead as well. 1,
Yeah,
2.
you've got a.
I've only got 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get +1. I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 6 in total.
Alright, your choice again. The good news is I can't do the magic spaff. I can do a weaker one, and they're no longer affected by exoskeletons. So I might enjoyably kill some of them. You see the different tools in this game, whereas last week I didn't have any way to deal with those easily apart from putting good things on them because the ledger aren't good enough. Whereas this week I just, I've got a woman that can clear them out, whereas the Mortifex couldn't reliably do it with rot because it's just too random. It's doing random amount of damage, whereas the chain lightning is pretty consistent damage to these guys.
Right, these guys are going to move. Does he cause anything?
I think he's got hardened will, but that's it.
So it doesn't cause fear or anything
No.
like that.
He's an underworld guardian, though, just so you know.
So he will move into there and...
Remember, he is engaging this guy, so you've got to stay within a certain range.
And am I within 4 of you? Yes, I am. So he can go into combat with him.
Sure.
Then I will spend 3 on a
Okay.
ambidextrous fighter.
Well, this guy's going to counter attack for 1, so the Cerberus, and this guy's going to counter attack for 3.
Great. And what was I going to say? What's defense and armor?
12-8 and 14-6. Yeah. That's the monster with not that many health boxes, though. Oh, actually, it seems to be quite a lot. I thought in the book it said it wasn't that many. Okay, so I've got 16 in total monster.
12, 8 and 14, 6.
Correct. And I smell ozone in the air. There must